I'm a normal guy. Pretty eyes, but normal. So when life threw curveballs at me, it took months before I could recover. But now, just a few minutes, most of the time. But if you're mature, you may think this is delusional thinking. In 2021, 2022, I can tell you, I was having the time of my life. Every day, I had more money thanks to crypto, and I was already, building my plans. I was gonna retire at 28, 29. I was gonna retire my parents. All of these things. But then, as crypto came and gave me money, crypto left and took all my money and some, leaving me in debt. You wanna go somewhere in life, you plan. Because if you don't, where are you gonna go, right? So you're planning, you're moving forward, this and that, and then life gets in the way, as it did to me. Despite me being delusionally positive, more than most people, this was a hard hit. It took months, 6, 8 months, and I already had an insomnia, pretty hard insomnia, but this took it to a whole new level. I was waking up 3 to 5 times as an average and up to 10 times. So pretty hard. After this 6 to 8 months, I got over it, right? And recently something happened. Something happened related to my close ones. Life got in the way again. And after some, like, why me? Why now? If I had done X, if I had done Y, after, feeling a bit of self-pity, I got over it in a matter of minutes. So what's this magic mentality that made this thing just not be a drama for 6 months? Simple words, actually. Fuck it, we ball. That's it. Or the more classical saying, take the bull by the horns. Stick with me because the idea is not to be a mimified alpha male. At the beginning of the video, I said that you need to be mature to apply this. This is because a trademark of immature people is having regrets and just keep having them for months on end. You know this type of people. Hey man, how you doing? Oh, this happened. And then you meet them again 6 months later. Hey man, how is it going? This happened. Yeah, that happened 6 months ago. What have you done about it? You only had regrets about it? That's classical immature people. Now, what do mature people do? Well, basically, they go through this life thing, they feel bad for a while, as it's normal, and then look for the solutions. I want to read you something from Alex. I basically read this from him and a few other guys, and I think this is very good. You can always reinvent yourself. I was obese for 2 decades, broke as fuck, lost my parents young, blew out my back. Fuck it, we ball. Reinvented myself against all odds, started my first online venture while being a full-time carer for my terminally ill mom. That's bad enough. On top of the rest. Doing a master's degree, preparing to get married, living in a third world country with shitty internet connection. Fuck yeah, concrete. No matter how hard life gets, there's always light at the end of the tunnel. Conditions will never be perfect. Each moment that slips by is one you won't get back. Thug that shit out. It's gonna get a lot harder before it gets easier. Suffering builds character. You are the main character. AKA, persevere. Not to digress, but there's a phrase that's relevant to this. God, give me the serenity to accept what cannot be changed, the courage to change what can be changed, and the wisdom to know the one from the other. I can say I'm a firm believer in God, but there is wisdom in those words. Life is going to get hard for you. Life is going to get in the way. So the key is how you respond to it. Let me tell you something that I think is very relevant, because maybe you're thinking that I'm telling you to be superhuman, but no. It's okay to feel angry. If somebody cuts you off in traffic, it's normal for you to feel anger. That's fine. But if it takes a whole day, a few days, even weeks of you saying the same thing, thinking the same thing, that's not normal. That means you need to toughen up. So when life hits you, are you gonna look for solutions, feel better, and be in control? Or are you going to complain? Are you going to feel bad and be powerless? Most people choose the latter. Don't be most people. And if you're like me and you're trying to build a significant life for yourself, you've probably fell into society's trap, as I and many people do. And I made this video so you can work on that a bit more. Thank you for watching the video and see you next time.